Okay, I know you can't see the top, but all you're missing is it says example 1. So it says determine whether y varies directly with x. If so, find the constant of variation and write the equation. Okay, well direct variation, the fact that it says y varies directly with x, we know that that means y equals kx. So to find the constant is your k. So to solve, we would divide both sides by x. So k equals y divided by x, which you probably can't see. So y equals kx and k equals y divided by x. So basically, to determine if it's a direct variation, it's going to have a constant among all three. So we use this formula, y divided by x, and determine the constant. If the constant is the same for all three of these, then it's a direct variation. So we'll do 8 divided by 2, that's 4. 12 divided by 3, again 4. 20 divided by 5, again 4. So since the constant for all of these is 4, k is 4, and then the equation would be y equals 4x. So that's our constant, and that's our direct variation equation. So then let's do the same concept over here. Okay, so 4 divided by 1, 4. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. So I can stop already. I don't need to go anymore. Because these two don't match, it's not a direct variation, because it's not the same constant all the way throughout. So it does not vary directly. Okay, example 2. It says determine whether y varies directly with x, again, y equals kx. If so, find the constant of variation. So if it varies directly with x, it's going to be exactly like this equation. So here, we just need to solve for y and see if we have a constant or not. And see if it's in this form of kx. So here, to solve for y, we would just divide both sides by 3. So we get y equals 2/3 x, or 2x over 3, which is 2/3 x. Is it in this form? Y equals kx? Yes. What's our constant? 2/3. Okay, then here, y equals 2x plus 3. Well, it's already solved for y. Yes, we have a kx here, but we also have a plus 3. Because of this plus 3, it is not a constant of variation. So it is not directly related with, does not vary directly with. Okay, example 3. It says a dripping faucet, I hope you can see, I can scroll down. Oops. A dripping faucet wastes a cup of water if it drips for 3 minutes. The amount of water wasted varies directly with the amount of time the faucet drips. So we just said in the other examples, y varies directly with x. So what's y here? The amount of water wasted is our y. So y varies directly with x. In this case, x happens to be the amount of time the faucet drips. So y equals kx. The amount of water wasted was 1 cup. So we have 1 equals k. And then the amount of time the faucet drips is 3 minutes. 1 equals k times 3. We just did a unit on solving equations. Solve for k, divide by 3. We get k equals 1/3 from 0.3 repeating. So that's what k equals. So we found the constant of variation. Now we need to write an equation to model the direct variation. So since our constant is 1/3, the direct variation is y equals 1/3 x. That's our direct variation equation. So up here, this then says find how long the faucet must drip to waste 4.5 cups of water. Okay, well, we already said X is amount wasted, or sorry, Y is the amount wasted, right? Water wasted is Y, amount of time is X. So, we're wasting 4.5 cups, so we'll have 4.5 equals 1/3 X, and we just need to solve for X to see how much time that is. So we can divide by 1/3 here, or use the inverse property of multiplication and multiply by 3/1. So 4.5 times 1/3, let me grab a calculator. 4.5 times 1/3 is 1.5. Oh, sorry. 4.5 divided by 1/3 is 13.5. Or 13.5. Or 27 halves, 27 divided by 2, however you kept it. So 13.5 minutes, 13.5 minutes is how long. Example 4, there's a couple different problems. It says if y equals 4 when x equals 3, find y when x equals 6. In your notes I gave you 2 different ways. Obviously the easiest is proportion. Using a proportion, I'll do it both ways here for you, and you can use whichever way you want. But let's go through it. So if y is 4 when x is 3, I can say, all right, 4/3 equals, it says find y. Well, since y is my numerator, I'm going to put my unknown y there, over 6. Here's a proportion, just solve for y. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So find y when x is 6, it should be 8. The other way I said we could do it is if we use our direct variation formula, I can find my constant, find my k, so divide by 3, 4/3, and I'll get 4/3 equals k. Now I know what k is, so I can plug it into this equation and do 4/3 times 6. Well, 4 times 6 is 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So basically you can set up your proportion, or you can find your constant given this information, find your k, and then write your direct variation equation, y equals kx. Y equals kx, or sorry, y equals 4/3 x, because that's my k, and then just plug in what we know and solve that way. Again, both ways here. If y equals 10 when x is -3, find x when y is 2. So our unknown is x this time, so I have to put the x here. And then same thing, cross multiply, that's -6 divided by 10 is -0.6. Okay, so x equals -0.6. Or, same thing here, we can solve it the other way. Y equals kx, so 10 equals k times -3, divide by -3. 10, I'm going to keep it as -10/3 equals k. So we'll have y equals -10/3 x. Well, in this case, we're given y, so we multiply, or put 2 in for y, -10/3 x. Okay, well, we can divide by -10/3 or multiply by -3/10. So 2 times 3 is 6 -10ths equals x, or like we already put, -0.6 is x. Both get the right answer. Clearly, this is the easier option, but whichever makes sense to you, you can use. If you have any questions, make sure you bring them in tomorrow. Have a nice day.